Hello all, in this video we are going to look at ball drop simulation using ANSYS LS-DYNA student version. So what is a ball drop simulation? So in a ball drop simulation it's generally done on consumer applications, and a ball is dropped with a certain velocity on the component. An example would be like a cell phone display, and then in order to check the strength of the component and impact strength and stress and deformation in the component. So I have used ANSYS Space Claim to create this geometry. I have a rigid sphere which represents the ball with a polycarbonate lens and a rigid plate. I have saved this as a step file, and I go to my LS-DYNA student version, pre-post, and then I import the step file here. I specify unit as millimeters and hit OK. First thing to do is mesh it. I go to FEM and element and mesh, and then I create the solid mesher. In order to demonstrate this, I want to mesh this as solid components and then just this as a shell component. I select element size of 1, try meshing automatically and hit accept. Now solid mesh is done on the polycarbonate and the base. I go to FEM, element and mesh and auto mesher. Now I mesh this as a shell body. I connect across boundary node and mesh across suppress edges. So this is one part, mesh, accept and done. Element size is again 1 millimeters. Now in order for my understanding, I just rename these parts to ball, and then this is the base, and then this is the polycarbonate. Once this is done, I want to give material and section properties to this. So first I just change this to a wireframe geometry. So it's very clear to me in terms of visuals. And I go over here, model and part, and then go to keyword manager. I select all. Now if you see that essentially we are creating an input deck for LS-DYNA to solve, and the ones in blue have already been done, such as element and node and part. So now I go to material and I select standard elastic property. I give it a title of polycarbonate, MID of 1. If you see, when I click on here, LS-DYNA gives a description over here such as material identification. If I click on here, this is density, elastic modulus, etc. So essentially any box that you click, LS-DYNA will give you a description of what needs to be entered over here. Now I have material data from uh, ANSYS Granta. So I select this and I put in the values here. Hit accept, done. Then I create a rigid material for this base and then the sphere as steel. So I give it a title of rigid 2, and then again I select my property from ANSYS Granta. Accept and done. So once this is done, now I again go back to my keyword manager and my material is done. So I go back to my section. So first I create a solid section. I give it a title of polycarbonate and give it a section ID of 1. Accept, done. Then I create another solid section and give it a title of steel, uh, or give it a title of base and section ID of 2. Accept, done. And then I create a shell section for the sphere. I give it a section ID of 3 and title of ball. I give it a thickness of 1. Accept and done. Once this section is done, I go back to my uh, part ID and I go back to assign here, and now I want to assign the section as well as the materials to each of the parts. So I select the polycarbonate, give it a section ID of 1 and material ID of 1, apply. Then I go to the base, section ID of 2, solid, and material ID of 2, which was the rigid steel, apply. And then ball, section ID of 3, which was a shell, and a material ID of 2, which was the rigid steel, apply, and done. So this concludes part 1 of our video, in which we imported the geometry, created a mesh, and assigned materials and sections to this.